Good morning. The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no talking, no smoking, no eating or drinking, no gum chewing, no laying down or sleeping, no driving in a motor vehicle. Please keep your devices on a surface level so that your face may be seen. Also, keep your device muted so that until you are called by staff. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Attorney Moore, are you able to activate your camera or no?
I'm not, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm on a laptop that did a system update, and for some odd reason, the camera is not connecting. I apologize.
Okay. Now calling the matter of People versus Andre Woodard. This is ticket number P1229174, one count disregard traffic control device. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Attorney Fallon Moore, P84281 on behalf of Mr. Andre Woodard.
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Andre Woodard.
Okay. And officer, I believe there's an officer present for this matter today. Officer, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to be Officer Noise.
This is the date and time set for a formal hearing in this matter. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, it is our position in speaking with Officer Noise. Officer Noise has agreed to dismiss the ticket. So we do ask this honorable court to honor that request, and we move for the ticket to be dismissed in its entirety, Your Honor.
And Officer Noise, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right. So at this time, the court is going to grant that request and dismiss this without prejudice at this time. Sir, you're all set. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court this morning.
Welcome, and thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, officer. We appreciate your time and service.
Officer, appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well.
All right.
Judge,
Yeah.
I'm glad you recognized his appropriate attire because he was a hot mess earlier this morning. Big.
Oh, he was? Okay, good. I'm glad he looks nice now.
Oh, he's still on here. You were a hot mess, but I was shocked when you came back. Looked great.
Thank you. Have a good day, ladies. Bye.
You too. Thank you. I don't see we have Officer Corporal on, and we got Trayvon Wilson. He did Corporal too. Trayvon Wilson. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. Mr. Wilson, is there a reason why you're back in the main courtroom right now?
I couldn't hear nobody in the break room. I thought it was an error or something going on.
No, Mr. Wilson. Good morning. Welcome to courtroom 337. This is the
Good morning.
courtroom, the live courtroom, okay? We put you into what's called a breakout room. Now, you may have missed part of it because you signed on a little later than the other individuals, but not later than Mr. Weathers, who has returned to the courtroom as well. At this point in time, we have put you into a breakout room. No one is going to be in there with you. You'll be in there all by yourself. The officer for your matters today has come on to court. So now it's going to be a determination of whether you want to take a trial today and have that bench trial, or whether you want to try and resolve it. You have some additional civil infraction tickets as well that we're going to try and get a global resolution for. What that means simply is that we're going to try and get all the offers together and put them together. But the attorney cannot talk to you unless you're in a breakout room. Right now, you're in breakout room, or you were in breakout room number
14.
16, not you, Mr. Weathers. I'm going to mute you for right now because I'm talking to someone else. You came in later than them and you came back to the room. So I'm Mr. Wilson. You were in room number 16. That means that there are people ahead of you, but you have a trial today and I have the officer on. So as soon as I get an offer for your matters, I'm gonna have the attorney to come in there and talk to you. But as of right now, you just have to wait in that room all by yourself. You won't hear anything at all until you hear the voice or see the attorney enter into the room to talk to you. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have you return back to room 16. Are you able to do that?
Yeah, I'm about to do it now. All right, thanks.
Okay. No problem, Mr. Wilson.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Weathers, you came out. Why did you come out? You gotta unmute yourself to talk to me. There you go. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute. All right, there you go. Now what were you saying?
Said your voice was kind of low. I couldn't hear you, but someone had said cut my camera on, and when I pressed that, it threw me back in here. I didn't mean to come back.
Okay, sometimes we've been having little errors with that, and I don't know why it's doing quirky things like that with Zoom. But can you try and go back into that room, or do you need me to put you into a different room? It was the counsel. He came in there to talk to you.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna put-
What room was I in? 13?
You were room 14.
14? Okay.
Yes. Yep. If you
Okay,
can go
thank
back. You're welcome, sir. Sometimes it's being moody like that, so I understand, okay? Go back to 14.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And Mr. Humphries, I know you went in there to talk to him, so you can go back in there and talk to him.
Not a problem. It's my understanding that on his case, the officer is present.
No, not yet. I don't have an officer on his case yet.
I thought they were here and they said they went somewhere else. I thought.
Oh, were they? Let me check on that. Not to speak, that's happened to me before. Give me hold
Corporal,
tight.
Corporal Whitehead went to courtroom 334.
Right.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, so I can go talk to him about getting it done so he can get back to work. 'Cause he stuck.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right.
That's what I asked.
Attorney Humphrey,
Yes.
Trayvon Wilson, and Dorothy Williams, they have additional tickets. So I'm waiting on John for another offer.
All right.
And I think that's all the trials that we have, where the defendants have taken in.
May I ask if Officer Barron is present?
No, he has not checked in.
All right, Officer Whitehead did. He went somewhere else and will be back soon, correct?
Correct.
All right, well, the prosecutor, I need the prosecutor to look at Mr. Weathers' tickets again, considering that one officer is present and the other officer is not.
Okay, he hasn't made it in the courtroom as of yet, but I will let him know when he comes in, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I'll send you offers over for the pre-trials.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
be opposed.
Moto G Pure, the person who just signed in. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Can you turn your video on, please? Okay, what's your name?
Trayvon Watson.
Okay, Mr. Watson, I have you signed in. Are you in a moving vehicle?
No, I'm not at the moment. I'm at the parking lot at work.
Okay, are you prepared to stay there for a couple of hours?
Inside the vehicle?
Yeah, or yeah.
I gotta go in about 30 minutes, but I might be able to take a second off.
Okay, it may take up to 2 hours for your case to be heard.
I'll keep the phone right on. So
Okay. All right, one other thing. I'm sorry, give me your name again, please.
That's Trayvon Watson.
Yes, okay, Mr. Watson. I'm going to put you in what's called a breakout room. First of all, Mr. Watson, please remove your hat.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to put you in what's called a breakout room. You'll be there all alone until Mr. Humphreys, the attorney, comes in to talk to you about your case and about your rights. But please do not log off of Zoom. And while you're in there, Mr. Watson, please do me a big favor. Do not ask for help to ask if we forgot about you. or if you're in the right place, okay?
Okay.
All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
thank you. When you receive your invitation, press join.
Okay.
Mr. Watson,
Yes, ma'am.
ever complete your community service?
Yeah, I completed my community service. I never got a chance to get in contact with the lady from the place. I'm willing to just pay it.
No, you can't pay it. You were ordered to do community service. So you completed your community service? Do you have any paperwork?
I'm sorry, hold on one second. When I completed my community service, I did not receive any paperwork because you told me to contact the lady at the the service to verify that I had completed it. But once I tried to get in contact with her, it was just like they never touched bases with each other to get it done.
Okay, how many hours did you complete?
14.
Okay, you were supposed to complete 16 hours. I need to call and verify on our end if you completed any of the hours that you were supposed to complete, okay?
Yep. Yes.
Attorney Humphries, did you receive the offer?
I got the offer for Walden, Weaver, Wells, Williams, Woodstock, and I'm talking to them, and then I'm gonna have them come back in. And then let me try to go through it unless the judge wants me to deal with one, bring them back in. How you want to do this?
So he can do whatever he feels. I'm gonna be in the meeting for a little while, so. Y'all have fun with this. I don't know what's going on this morning.
Can we do Mr. Williams before you leave, Your Honor? He's ready.
Thought I asked that a little earlier. I must not have said it loud enough. What we doing?
Eddie Williams.
I'm here.
Now calling the matter of the people. You ready, Ms. Sandy? Now calling the matter of the people versus Eddie Dwayne Williams. This is one count allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Humphries, House Counsel P 38930 on behalf of the defendant.
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Eddie Dwayne Williams.
This is a date and time set for a free trial.
Your Honor, the prosecution has made an offer. If Mr. Williams pled guilty, they would ask the court to take the matter on a delayed sentence. He wishes to accept that, understanding that when the prosecution is recommending that when the ticket is paid, the fine is paid, the ticket can be dismissed. Is that correct, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Well, his fine is gonna be the cost of all the outstanding tickets he has. Is he ready to pay all those?
What outstanding tickets do I have?
You have a whole bunch of tickets that are in default, sir. Is your middle name Dwayne?
Yes, DE, capital W, lowercase AYNE.
You have tickets in default, sir. Several of them.
I had filed bankruptcy and I had got my license back.
Those don't take care of, just because you file bankruptcy, those don't take care of civil infractions.
I need to talk to somebody about all those because I'm not understanding. I had caught one ticket for letting somebody drive the vehicle with no license, and I have to pay some other tickets, but I do have my license.
You may not have to deal with your license. They're back from, got some 2012s, it looks like 2016s. The more recent ones are 2021. Got an 09, a couple of 09 ones that are closed out, but you have to pay reinstatement fees on those. Oh, I didn't even get this last page.
Huh?
5 pages worth of stuff. Yeah, a lot of pages worth of stuff.
I know I have receipts and everything for all the ones I had paid for. I don't know if they still in the system or not.
Yeah, you
But
may
I
have paid some tickets. Some of them are closed, but you didn't pay the
Right.
$45. You owe a ton of money. I
Huh?
think you may have thought that they were gonna go away when you filed bankruptcy, but my understanding, and I talked to a couple of people, is that civil infractions and misdemeanors don't go away when you file bankruptcy.
And I was on a payment plan for those.
Let me ask you, because you can see if you're on a payment plan in the computer system.
All right. Because I remember all that, man.
I don't know what payment plan you may be on, sir, but we don't see that you're on.
No, I ain't talking about now. I was on one before, and I had did workforce, and I had and I was on a payment plan. I'm not at home, but I do have everything that's probably should be in the system.
So I do see a number of tickets that are closed that have some open fees. I do see tickets that are closed, so you have about 2 pages of closed tickets, but there's still some tickets that's open and outstanding.
How much is it?
$3,000.
I'm trying to see what this is.
Like $3,159. That's what the system is showing that you owe.
How come all the other time when I've been to court have this never came up before?
Was it before me?
Yes. I had the court February, and it was another time, but they never. I had to show proof. I had to show proof. Huh?
Right, and you talked about that bankruptcy at that point in time, and we adjourned it so that you could find out, so I could find out whether or not they could be taken under bankruptcy. And they're not eliminated under bankruptcy.
I'm not understanding. I'm not. But I got my license back. Is there something I can do about this? Because I'm not really understanding. Like, because I had caught this ticket, now all of a sudden all of this had came up, and I had been to court before for like no proof of insurance. It was no registration and not having a license on me, and they never bring this up in court until today.
So you were in a payment plan, but you didn't make money towards it?
No, I paid everything off. I don't.
A great event last night for the top 35 most powerful folks in media, and we had a great time on it.
Why are you back, Mr. Weathers?
My thing pushed me back in here.
All right, congratulations.
All righty.
Hello?
Mute yourself.
You want us to call, we're gonna call collections and see what's going on right now. We have a whole bunch of notes in the system, and we're trying to figure out which notes are correct, which notes are not correct. Okay? So we can place you in I'm gonna put you in a waiting room so my clerk can call collections, because she wants to try and figure out what all these notes in the system mean. Because part of it says that you paid, and it says not this case. So it says not included in it. So it shows a payment plan, but this case wasn't included. So now we gotta figure out what happened and what truly happened with all these cases, okay?
All right.
Attorney Humphrey,
Yes.
your hand is raised. Do you realize that?
Let me do the 5 that you already gave me so that we can get those out the way. Then I'll go back to.
Your hand is raised.
I might need another attorney.
I'm saying your hand is raised. If you have a question, your hand is raised on your mic.
Hey, how you doing?
Also, E, the person who just said, how you doing?
Yes, this is Quincy Winston. I was scheduled for a pretrial court date today.
Yeah, so you're settled where you can be for a little while?
You say what?
You're settled where you can be there for a while?
Yes, I'm settled.
Okay, do me a favor and take your hat off, please, Mr. Winston. And
what?
And skull cap, your stocking cap. All right, thank you. Mr. Winston,
Yes.
I'm going to put you in well, let me check in. Mr. Javon Watts, please turn your video on. Watson. Mary, did you need to talk to Mr. Watson about anything? I was going to put him in the breakout room.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah,
Watson,
yes,
we
ma'am.
don't have anything from folks saying that you completed 14 or 16 hours, but I was also advised that they give you an attendance sheet every day when you go do the community service. Do you have your attendance sheet?
No, I never got that.
Okay. Okay, the judge will let you know how she wants to do your review today. So you can go ahead and place them into the breakout room then.
Okay, Mr. Watson and Mr. Winston, I'm going to put you in what's called a breakout room. It's a place on your screen where you will be there by yourself until Mr. Humphreys, the attorney, comes in to talk to you about your case and about your rights. Now, as I told you, you're going to be there for a long time. So please do not log off of Zoom. And while you're in there, don't ask for help, okay? Don't ask for help to find out if you're in the right place or if we forgot about you.
Okay. I just have one. Can I make one response? I got to go to work at 10 o'clock. Go into work. I'm already sitting up here. But like I said, I'm gonna keep the video on, and I'm gonna try my best. Right, even if I got to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna try to get it done.
Okay, did you want me to leave him out, Mary, in case he can get done completed sooner?
Well, no,
Or-
he's still gonna have to wait, so.
Okay, all right. Well, the judge will bring you out when she's ready to hear your case, Mr. Watson, okay?
Okay, that's enough.
Mr. Watson, join the breakout room, please.
He's in training and he asks for an adjournment. Kiana Williams. He's the police officer. said he only had a few minutes to talk, so I believe that's why he hung up. I am not gonna be here this afternoon because they're pulling me. Someone is leaving early today. So when I come back from giving this person this break, I'm gonna try to hurry up and do marathon.
Maybe you're the same thing. I don't know, pretty much. Maybe you're the same thing. Yeah, it's on here.
Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Mr. Walden, Miss Walden is getting proof, and she should be coming on once she has that proof. Mr. Weaver, he's taken the plea of unregistered motor vehicle dismissal of counts 1 and 3. Mr. Wells is taking the unregistered motor vehicle dismissal of count 2 and the additional count 1. Eddie Williams, we already dealt with. And then Kamisha Woodstock decided to go get a cup of coffee because she didn't answer when I went to that breakout room. All right.
Okay.
Are there others that I need to go deal with?
Okay, and I think you over to more office.
All righty. Let me go deal with those.
So Samaya Wheatfield. I don't know if you really need her offer because it's 10 o'clock and I don't believe her officer has checked in. R. Johnson. Mr. Weaver, have you spoken with the attorney?
Yes.
Okay, Sandy,
Yes.
can you put Mr. Weaver in the waiting room or give me, calls?
Let's see, I'll give you co-host. Okay, your co-host.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mr. Weaver, I'm gonna place you in the waiting room until the judge is available, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Ms. Walden, have you spoken with the attorney?
Yeah, he told me to come back on here and just show y'all my insurance.
Okay, I'm gonna place you into a waiting room until the judge is available, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Watts? Watson, sorry, Mr. Watson?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I was trying to get it unmuted.
Okay, all right. Ms. Sandy, are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Now calling the matter of People versus Javon Watson. This is U ticket 451522318. This is one count of disorderly conduct. This matter was here today for a review. Mr. Watson took a plea back in January 17th of 2020 before the Honorable Judge Calilia Davis. At that time, he was sentenced to 16 hours of community service. He failed to appear for a couple of court hearings, came back in 2022. I gave adjournment from the last 2 court hearings so that he could finish his community service. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Javon Watson.
All right. Mr. Watson, it's my understanding that you have not completed your community service at this time. Mr. Watson, have you completed your community service?
I told you I completed it.
Right, but you don't have any proof. Let me rephrase it. You don't have any proof that you completed the community service. Okay. Mr. Watson, do you have proof that you completed the community service? The sheets of paper that they give you to fill out, do you have those?
No,
Okay.
but I can get it though.
I gave you an adjournment last time to get it. The court is going to impose a $300 fine. I'm going to give you 30 days to pay that fine.
All right.
Okay. I gave you an adjournment from last time. I actually take notes all the time. On 3/14, I gave you an adjournment to 4/14/2022 to complete your community service.
I know you gave me a break, but I wasn't playing around. If I haven't been working, I did the community service.
I know, but when we called the location, so my clerk called the location and she said you should have been handed some sheets of paper. Were you given those sheets of paper each time that you complete community service?
No.
So somebody, listen, I know it sucks, and this is a hard lesson to learn. But when you're doing community service for other people and you know it goes for the court, it's your responsibility to figure out how to get a sheet of paper signed, some type of thing that says that you did the community service. We can't track the people down. Now, you may not have gone through the exact people that we told you could go through, but if you went to an organization and did community service for you, they need to be able to provide some documentation, a sheet of paper, something that says that you completed the community service. And if you don't have anything, I can't just take your word at it. So I gave you an adjournment to finish it twice. And it doesn't seem like it fits in with your work schedule. That's fine. I'm going to assess a fine now because you said you can pay the fine instead of
Yes, ma'am.
$300.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
Okay. It just doesn't seem like the community service is working out for you and you don't want this open much longer. It's already been open for 2 years. And all it's going to do is just drag on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to put $200. $300. I'm sorry, $300 fine. It's due June 20th. June 20th, sir.
June 20. Okay, I won't forget.
If not, they're gonna add late fees and costs to it. That's all that happens, and it just sit there. They get that money.
Oh, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it.
June 20th, $300, okay? And that's in lieu of the 16 hours of community service. So don't worry about the community service anymore, okay?
Okay. All right. We won't have this problem no more. I got you.
All right, thank you. I believe that, Mr. Watson. All right, this concludes this hearing. Get back to work, sir, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Bye.
Miss Alicia Williams,
Yes, ma'am.
did you just zoom in?
I did. I'm not even sure if I'm in the right courtroom.
You're in the right courtroom, but your court time was 8:30.
I see. I'm at work. I've been here since 6. So it really just slipped my mind.
Ms. Williams, you're gonna be placed in the breakout room, okay? Until the attorney comes in to speak with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Should I put my phone back on mute?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Ms. Williams, join breakout room number 19.
How do I do that?
I'm gonna assign it to you right now, but it'll be 19. Just press join.
Okay.
No, I can handle it. I'll take care of that. 'Cause I just tell you this, I'm in trouble. I'll handle
Judge or Mary, did you all, either one of you bring Kiana Williams back out to the courtroom?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Ms. Williams, we brought you back to the courtroom because the officer called in and said that they were in training. So I was gonna
Yes.
give you a new date. But I saw that you had some documents in your hand. Do you have registration? And,
I have remember, I signed that car over. So remember I told you I have my driver's license and everything. So I wanted to show you proof.
do you have proof that you signed over that vehicle?
I don't have the title anymore. I signed that title over last year. I did not make a copy of it.
All right, hold tight.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 already. Miss Williams was not in the breakout room when I went there to just talk with her. So
I know. She's out here because we brought her out because the officer is unavailable today. He just called the courtroom and told us he was unavailable today.
Okay.
But I was trying to see the documentation she had. So I could try and figure out what to do, but I have a new date. Let's do these ones with the officers here first. Mr. Wilson, I'll get you out here, Corporal. Mr. Weathers. And Miss Williams. Not you, Miss Williams, another Miss Williams.
You said another Miss Williams, Your Honor?
It's okay. I'm gonna do yours while you're out here too. Don't worry.
Okay.
Chris first. I'm trying to get some other folks out here too, to get some of these officers who are present off. Sending her to, Miss Mary, you ready? Now, not Miss Mary, Miss Sandy, sorry. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kiana Williams, ticket number P1217261. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Kiana Williams.
This is the date and time set for a bench trial in this matter. However, the officer on this case did call in and stated he was in training. It could be rescheduled the trial date. So I will do it one time. Ma'am, are you available on June 15th?
You said June 15th?
Yes, ma'am.
Right now, Your Honor, I am. I have guardianship of my grandfather. His doctor called this morning, but I told her I had court. I will reschedule doctor's appointments. Do you have a time for me?
At 9 a.m.
Okay, you said June
All right, I
15th.
was trying to do it as quickly as possible because it wasn't your fault. He wasn't here, but he did call into the court. So that just puts it out a couple of weeks, Ms. Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Your bond will continue at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You're all set, man. Trayvon Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now calling the matters of the people versus Trayvon Wilson. This is ticket number P11742223. Count 1, drove while licensed suspended. Ticket number P1192-179, count 1, loud music from motor vehicle more than 10 feet away. Ticket number P1192-181, count 1, drove while license suspended. Those matters are here today for a bench trial. He also has pending matters. Ticket number SP 1348703, count 1, equipment violation, improper unauthorized equipment. Count 2, defective bumper, fender, or windshield. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Trayvon Wilson.
And corporal, can you state your name for the record, please?
Corporal Stanley Kropic, badge 775.
All right. These are the matters as they stand today. I know there was an offer extended that if he pleads to 1 count on ticket SP 1348703, count 1. And the remaining counts that were called on the record will be dismissed today. And that's a count of equipment violation. How are we proceeding?
As it relates to the offer that has been presented, he wishes to accept it, which is to plead responsible to count 1 of ticket ending in 8703, with the understanding that the remaining 5 tickets would be dismissed.
You understand that, Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
All right. And so please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Wilson, do you have opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And he's informing me you want to take advantage of this plea of responsible. What that means is I'll read from the ticket to establish a factual basis, and then based on that, I'll assess a fine that goes with that. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. On the date of May 5th of 2022, in the area of Schoolcraft and Telegraph Road in the city of Detroit, Mr. Wilson was driving a Chevy vehicle and did have equipment violations that were improper on his vehicle. Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated on behalf of the defendant.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea of responsible to 1 count of equipment violation, improper or unauthorized equipment. Sir, the fine for that is $120. You have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time?
Yeah, that'll be enough time.
Okay. So I'm gonna have that $120 due no later than June 1st, 2022. I did see that you paid off 3 civil infractions already. That was the result of you getting so many of the other tickets dismissed, because you already took care of some of these civil infractions. Okay,
You said June 1st?
June 1st, yes, sir.
Okay, I'm writing that down in my notes.
Absolutely, $120, sir, okay?
Yep,
All right.
okay, I got it down. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Stay
Thank
safe
you,
out
Your
there,
Honor.
Corporal. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, y'all enjoy the rest of your day.
Ms. Dorothy Williams?
Yes.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Dorothy Williams. This is ticket number 491844, 1 count operating an uninsured motor vehicle. Ticket number 491845. That ticket is not a part of this. Ticket number P122308, 1 count disorderly conduct. Ticket number SP 1269529, count 1, no insurance. Count 2, improperly displayed dirty obscure plate. Count 3, accident, equipment violation, defective brakes. Also calling ticket number SP 126999471, one count drive through private property or alley to avoid signal. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Bertie Williams.
And officers who are present here today, I have 2 officers. Can you state your name, please?
Officer Andre Zazuli, batch 3753.
Officer Robert Beach, badge 794.
Thank you so much. All right. This is a date and time set for a bench trial on some of the tickets. And then a pre-trial on the remaining tickets SP 1269529, counts 1, 2, and 3. It's a pre-trial on those or arraignment. And the other tickets are a bench trial. How are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, Ms. Williams wishes to avail herself of the offer to plead guilty to ticket number P122048 with the understanding that the prosecution has recommended a delayed sentence of 12 months and responsible to ticket ending in 5293 with the understanding that the remaining 4 tickets would be dismissed.
Ms. Williams, you want to take it back?
I just have one question.
Yes.
I just want to know would any of this affect my job?
Well, disorderly conduct is a misdemeanor. Can you have misdemeanors at your place of employment?
I believe so. I don't know.
You need an opportunity to speak with your employer?
Excuse me?
I said, do you need an opportunity to speak with your employer?
Yes, if I could.
May I ask what kind of job you have, ma'am?
I work at Amazon.
I personally don't believe so because I know people that have felonies that are working at Amazon.
Well, I work at Amazon, but I work for a cleaning service.
Okay.
They have a contract through Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going to set this for a pre-trial so that you can have the opportunity to ask your employers about that. Officers, I know you've been on all day long, and I appreciate your patience this morning, but I would like her to find out if she can. So you're not required to come to the next hearing. It's just going to be a pre-trial. If you do need to have a bench trial in these matters, I will resubpoena you and it will be further out. I'm going to set these matters for a pre-trial on the date of August 30th. That gives you plenty of time to ask your employer.
Okay.
Okay. August 30th at 8:30 a.m. Your bond is continued. Pre-trial to find out whether or not you having a disorderly conduct will affect you. You can let them know it's under a 12-month delayed sentence. So at the end of the 12 months, it'll be dismissed, but it will be out there for 12 months minimally, okay? Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you back on August 30th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, have a good day. Officers, you be safe out there, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
I don't know what happened to Mr. Weathers. Why did he go back to the room? All right. Okay, sir. Take your head off for a moment, Mr. Weathers. Now calling the matter of the people versus Rakeem Weathers. This is ticket number P653006, One count for license suspended. Also calling ticket number P 1223222. One count open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
Sir,
Corporal
please state
Whitehead,
your
Detroit
name.
Police Department, badge 4344.
Right. And Mr. Weathers, can you state your name, please?
Rakim Weathers.
This is the date and time set for a bench trial. I see that one officer has not appeared, but the other officer has appeared. How do you want to move forward?
Your Honor, on the ticket that the officer is present for, I was wondering if the prosecution would amend that ticket to failing to display a driver's license. And then on the ticket the officer did not appear on, which is the open intoxicants as a passenger, we'd ask that that ticket be dismissed.
Okay, let me get the. I can do it. You want improper place? You want to take advantage of that offer today, Mr. Weathers?
Yes.
Okay, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Weathers, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, sir, you're going to give up the right that you had to have a bench or a jury trial?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date. Put your hand down, sir. There we go. It's okay. I want to take your attention back to the date of April the 24th of 2016. Were you in the area of Jefferson and McDougal Streets in the city of Detroit driving an Oldsmobile vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, sir, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
Satisfied, attorney?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the amended charge of failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Improper plate. Amended to improper plate. Sorry. Sir, my fine for this is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60 days.
Okay, I'm gonna give you until July 18th to have this paid, okay? July 18th, 2022.
How much is it?
$200.
$200. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay?
Okay. All right. So my other case was thrown out.
Another case, the officer didn't appear, so I dismissed it without prejudice. They can refile it if they want to, but as of today, since he didn't appear, I'm dismissing it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So I'll be notified if so.
You will be notified, yes. We would never do something without notifying you, sir. If the other case is refiled, you'll be notified, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, okay?
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too. Have a better day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Recalling the matter of the people versus Eddie Williams. This is ticket number P 739200. This is one count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. We were previously on the record for this matter, and the court had to stop and see if we could figure some stuff out about the cases that he had. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And sir, can you restate your name for the record?
Eddie Williams.
Mr. Williams, it's my understanding you want to take advantage of the offer today, which is that if you plead guilty, this will be on the delayed sentence, and you will payment upon cost and fines. You understand that?
Yes, that's for the ticket for today, right?
For the ticket for today.
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking a guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any right that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, you still want to move forward today, sir?
Yes.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date of September the 16th of 2021. At that time, did you own a Chrysler 300, sir?
Yes.
And did you allow an individual to drive your vehicle who was unlicensed?
Yes.
And counsel, will you stipulate that it was in the area of East Auto Drive and Mound in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
So at this time, the court is going to accept the plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive in this particular matter. Sir, I'm going to assess you a $0 fine today. Waive your costs and fines, so this matter is going to close today. And that's because, Mr. Williams, I need you to call the court. Those tickets that you thought were taken care of are not. And so call the court so we can tell you exactly which case numbers they are, because we did call down to check and make sure they were still open, and they are open. And so I'm not going to assess any additional fines and costs, but you owe quite a bit already, okay? I do know that you were under a payment plan, but these are the tickets that do not make it to the payment plan.
All right.
Okay?
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. Call the court 313-965-2293 to find out about the rest of your tickets.
All right. I will. Will I be able to come down inside the court too? To come down to the
Come down to the first floor, yes, and they'll talk to you about everything, okay? But
all right.
yeah, there's still a ton of them open, and so I'm just gonna close this out, okay? You're all set, it's dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
Delayed dismissal, okay?
All right.
Call from 203025.
All right.
All right, are these other people in here ready? Yes, okay.
Yes.
Ms. Lauder?
Can you?
Whatever that is in the background, ma'am, you need to put the sound down, okay?
Okay, it's off.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kanisha Walden. This is ticket number P1194919. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearance for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
All right, ma'am, can you state your name for the record, please?
Kanisha Walden.
It's the date and time set for Ms. Walden's matter as a pretrial. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, she wishes to take advantage of the offer that's been made to amend the ticket from the current original charge to improper plates.
Is that right, Ms. Walden?
Yes,
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes,
You can put your hand up. Ms. Walden, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes. Well, yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No,
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
I'm not pleading guilty.
You're not? Okay, what are you taking then? You want to take a bench or you want to?
I got my proof of insurance.
Okay, can I see the proof of insurance, please?
Can you see it?
Okay, when does it expire? Yes, ma'am. Slide it over just a little bit so I can see when it expires.
September 24th, 2021.
Oh, that was right when it's time, when this happened. I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. The court is satisfied with having seen your documentation at this time. The court is going to dismiss it without prejudice. Make sure you always keep your information up to date. That's the old one, so I'm imagining you have your new one. That was just. to show
Yeah, I
that-
do.
Okay. All right, Ms. Walden, thank you so much. You have a good day, okay?
You too, bye.
I will. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Weaver.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Keon Weaver. This is ticket number P 1232628. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearance for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please? Mr. Weaver,
Yes,
state your name, please.
Keon Weaver.
Mr. Weaver is here today for a pretrial. How are we proceeding?
Mr. Weaver wishes to avail himself of the offer to plead guilty to 1 count of improper unregistered motor vehicle.
Is that right, Mr. Weaver, you want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes,
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes,
You can put your hand down. Mr. Weaver, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
And do you understand that by taking a guilty plea today, that you're going to get any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
yes,
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today, sir?
yes,
All right. I'm going to take your attention back to the date of July the 29th of 2021. Were you in the area of eastbound Davidson and Rosa Parks in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
yes,
And while you were driving that Chevy vehicle, was the vehicle unregistered or untitled at the time?
yes, it was unregistered.
All right. Satisfied, attorney?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated on behalf of the defendant.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to count 2 of this ticket, dismiss counts 1 and 3 of this ticket. Sir, my fine is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60 days. I'm currently in college, so I just got, so it's gonna take me a while. I literally just got a job last week.
Sir, you can't get tickets like this. You can't drive without a license, without your car and your insurance. You don't want to have all these tickets. This young,
I know. This is
okay?
my, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to give you 90 days to be able to pay that.
Yes, 90 days, yeah.
Community service instead. You want community service instead of the cost and fine?
What would be the community service hours? Because I'm currently a mentor too at the moment, mentoring young people.
What you mentoring them on how to drive?
I'm sorry. What did you say, Your Honor?
I said, what you mentoring them on how to drive?
No. Basically, personal life skills, career and college readiness. I'm a career and college readiness coach too, since I'm an alumni of the program. I'm actually in the building right now, meeting with some kids now for today.
Oh, you should have them join you as a part of this to see what not to do as a career readiness. Isn't that right, Mr. Weaver?
Yeah.
Huh? Is this your only ticket, Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Is this the only ticket?
This is literally my first time in court. I'm scared, like my hands nervous. It's just a ticket.
I know, it's a lot. It's traffic court though, so just take a deep breath, okay, Mr. Weaver? Yes, he only had these three. Talk about all the community good that you're doing for everybody, huh? You just got a job working where?
FedEx. It's part-time. I give back to the community because I'm one of the kids that was raised by the community, because I believe like it takes a village to raise a child. And I ain't had like at home, raised by a single parent household. So I just owe it to myself and other people that got a story like mine to, keep prospering forward. So
I like what you're talking, Mr. Weaver. All right. The court is gonna waive your costs and fines today. Keep pushing, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. But if you get another ticket in the city of Detroit, guess what judge you're gonna come see?
You.
Yeah, correct. And guess what? I remember people really well. And I'm not gonna be nice and easy next time, okay?
All right. I'm gonna make sure you won't ever.
Okay, Mr. Weaver. Okay, all right. Good luck to you though, and keep mentoring people. I like what you said. When you don't have the resources and time, you want to inspire others to do the same, right? So that they know that there is options and there's a different path in life that you can go on. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you. That concludes this hearing, Mr. Weaver. You're all set.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Oh, so I can just leave? I didn't want to. Okay.
I know, Mr. Weaver.
Okay, thank you.
I know you're so nervous. Yes, Mr. Weaver, you can just leave, okay? Thank you. Let's conclude the hearing. Do you have anybody else ready at this time, or was that everybody?
Wells is ready. Wright's ready. Did we deal with Watson? He was a review.
Yep, I took care of Watson already. I just did a fine on him because this was his like third time coming back, or he wasn't doing it.
So Cameron Wells and Craig Wright.
Craig Wright. Okay. I'll bring both of those individuals up. For no reason. Oh, no reason. For no reason. I don't have a good reason. I can see it so bad. I'm great.
Yes, is Mr. Weathers here?
He's not, and I was just gonna ask Corporal Whitehead. We took care of Mr. Weathers already. I don't know what happened, Miss Sandy. I thought he was on too, so I thought maybe he was just listening, so I'm gonna bother him too.
Yeah, Corporal Whitehead is the one who had to go to courtroom 334. But,
maybe he's in that courtroom now.
no.
Mr. Wright?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna handle your matter now. Now I'm calling the matter of the people versus Maurice No, this. Sorry. This is the matter of people versus Craig Wright. This is ticket number P 1231793. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And sir, Mr. Wright, can you state your name for the record, please? Unmute yourself.
Craig Wright.
This is a date and time set with Mr. Wright for a pretrial. How are we moving?
Mr. Wright wishes to take advantage of the offer to plead guilty to unregistered motor vehicle with the dismissal of the remaining counts.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? You want to take that offer today?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand and stop it so much. All right, here we go. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Wright, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date, July the 29th of 2021. Were you in the area of Wyoming and Linden Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Toyota vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was it unregistered or untitled at the time?
Unregistered. Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. Satisfied, attorney?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause for the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated on behalf of defendant.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to drive an unregistered vehicle, and I'm going to dismiss count 2 of this ticket. Mr. Wright, my fine is $200. How long will that take you to pay, 30 or 60 days?
I can pay it today. Can I pay it online because I'm not in Detroit?
Yes, you can pay it online. Can you give us until tomorrow, though, at least to put it into the computer system before you pay it?
Yes, ma'am. So I just go in there. I can use my debit card, right?
That's right, sir. You can go to 36districtcourt.org. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see case lookup. Put your name and that information in that case lookup. It'll bring up the ticket and you'll be able to pay.
Just my name and my personal information. I don't need no docket numbers or nothing.
No, it's gonna ask for the address you used in Detroit. So remember that, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, yep, you can go ahead. If you have trouble, just call the courtroom and we'll try and help you through it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'm gonna give you 30 days just in case though. So June 20th, 2022, but pay it tomorrow. But if you need a little extra time, you'll have until then to pay it, okay?
Okay. So
All
I'm
right.
good. I can go.
You're good, Mr. Wright. That concludes this hearing. You're all set, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir. I tried to get Mr. Wells out. He's not responding. So if he doesn't respond this last time, you can start talking to the rest of the folks. Also, we have an officer, Thomas here. He's on Douglas Williams. I see you. He is a review today. In person. Oh, is it a violation or a review? She said she come to pick up paperwork. Oh, it's a probation violation. Yeah. No, hold on. Thank you. All right, he's not paying attention, so you can go talk to the other people you have offers for. We'll do here in a moment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Ms. Wakefield? Samaya Wakefield?
Yes.
Ma'am, you have to sit down, okay?
I'm sorry.
Can you find a place to sit down?
Yes, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Ms. Winkfield, sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Ms. Sandy, I'm gonna call this matter. Ready, Ms. Sandy?
Yes, Judge.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Samaya Winkfield. This is ticket number P11729113. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Samaya Winkfield.
The time is now 11:08 a.m. This matter was scheduled for a bench trial today. No officer has appeared. Do you have a motion, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, on behalf of the defendant, we'd ask the court to dismiss these matters without prejudice due to the failure of the prosecution to go forward.
This time because the officer failed to appear for this matter, I am going to dismiss it without prejudice. Ma'am, they can refile this if they would like to, but as of today, you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Oh, it's not important. You have somebody ready, Mr. Humphries?
Yeah, Mr. Zing is ready and Mr. Douglas Williams is ready.
Okay. Put yourself on mute, Mr. Williams.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. Put yourself on mute.
Oh,
Mr. Zinn,
Yes, ma'am.
now calling the matter of the people versus Altif Zing. This is case number SP 1194981. This is one count, no operator's license on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphries, House Counsel.
And sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Me,
Yes, sir.
Atif Zain.
All right, this is the date and time set for a pretrial in this matter. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, Mr. Zine has a valid driver's license he wishes to present to the court.
Okay, you have a valid driver's license, sir?
Yes,
Can I see it, please?
sure.
Oh, it's doing a blur thing, you got a blur in the background.
Okay, it's not blurry now, I guess.
Okay, what's the expiration date on that, sir?
It was issued in June 5th, 2018, expired in May 31st, 2022.
Two, that's what I thought. Have you applied for your new license?
Not really.
You need to apply for your license, because I'm going to dismiss this ticket, but I thought it said May 31st, 2022. That's in 2 weeks, sir.
I'm glad you brought it to my attention because I wasn't paying attention to it.
Great thing, okay? But it's
All
valid
right.
right now, so the court is going to dismiss it without prejudice at this time. Make sure you get that, because if you get stopped again, guess what's gonna happen, sir?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, make sure you renew it, because if you get stopped again and get another ticket, what's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, I sure will.
All right, happy early birthday. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So no fine, nothing?
No fine, no cost. You have a valid driver's license now, sir. So the point of the tickets is that we just want you to be able to drive while you have your license. You didn't have your license at that point in time, or you did, you, sir?
It was only like 2 minutes driving just to the gas station next to my house.
I know, but you have to have your driver's license all the time, okay? But I see that you have a valid license because you showed it to me. So you just have to present it to the court, and then we know that you, okay? That's all.
All right, thank you so much.
No cost, no fines. Thank you for your patience this morning, sir.
All right, I'm good to go.
You're good to go, okay? Get that license renewed, though. You need to make an appointment like today,
For sure, yep.
okay? All
Yep.
right?
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
You have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right. Mr. Douglas Williams, you can activate your camera. Take yourself off mute, Officer Thomas. Now calling the matter of the people versus Douglas Williams. This is ticket number Z80811691. This is a probation violation hearing. He pled guilty to one count of operating while visibly impaired back on September 29th of 2021. Appearances for the record, starting with Officer Thomas, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Thomas on behalf of the Probation Department.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Humphries, House Counsel on behalf of the defendant.
Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Douglas Williams.
Are you lying down, Mr. Williams?
I'm sorry.
Officer Thomas, we're here today because there's been probation violations. Please share with the court.
Yes, Your Honor. At the time I submitted the violation, the defendant had missed 2 report days. So at that time, we had no proof of any conditions even being begun. I am happy to note that since I filed this violation with the court, I have actually been able to meet with Mr. Williams twice and implored upon him the importance of taking this case seriously. So he is in testing at JAMS. He's been testing clean. I did make him aware of the rather large amount of tickets and classes he does still need to complete, but we are meeting regularly now. We've been able to iron out the problems with that. So, and at this time, I don't really want to modify his order too much. I just want to stress the importance of making your appointments and keeping your obligations to the court satisfied.
Anything you want to say on your client's behalf?
Your Honor, my client indicated that he was meeting and that this there was a mix-up, and so he said it has been straightened out.
Mr. Williams, anything you want to say on your behalf?
Yes, we been in my probation officer, we did speak about the matter that Jams had got it mixed up and told him that I'd never started the the program, and I did started exactly the date that he told me to in January. And so he thought I wasn't dropping and taking care of my business, which I was. So only mix up was I didn't know I had to report to him every month. So I slipped up right there. I didn't know that. I was wondering, like, do I call him to check, send a check about my case? I didn't know I had to meet up with him every month, but we got everything situated, man. We got dates and everything, and everything is situated now. And I will be I was trying to get everything taken care of before June. I was positive that I will have all my court fees paid before June, and the class is finished. Literally before June.
Okay, remember you have to take classes as well. It's not just that, it's everything that you have to take. Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Williams?
Yes, I started one of the classes, I had to watch a long video, but then I had to report to a class. So I had to wait because I was in the middle of work and I was trying to hurry up and get something done on it, but I'm gonna knock it all out for sure.
Hey, Mr. Williams, I hope you know how serious this is, because you see what happens when they don't have contact with you. They send me a request and I sign it, okay?
Okay.
And he's telling me that you're now meeting and that he needs no modifications. So I'm gonna go with Officer Thomas. But if he has to file something on you again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend you the ability to sit in Wayne County Jail for 3 days and then continue probation, okay?
Okay.
So that you take it very serious. Like Officer Thomas said, we want you to take it serious. It sounds like y'all on the same page now. And he's notified me that he's okay with what you're doing. So I'm going to allow this probation violation to not have any changes to your current plan. But if he comes back to me again, 3 days Wayne County Jail, continue on probation, okay?
Okay. And so another question. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
I remember when I first got on, it said if I finished everything, I could be okay in 6 months. If I finished everything before June, is it possible we could meet again and we could figure something out?
If Officer Thomas submits something and says
okay, I got you. Yep.
And he's satisfied with your completion, then I will consider that.
Okay,
Are we looking, if we're going for 6 months, Your Honor, would that be July or would that be your sentence in January?
January will be July.
July, okay.
I was about to say, because it was at the end of January.
It's January 14th.
Yeah, middle of January. So you look at his progress, Officer Thomas. You know, I take a lot into consideration because you work directly with him. And so if he completes everything and you believe he's ready to get off probation, submit the paperwork to the court and I'll honor it. But it's when he completes all of the tasks that we've assigned him. And we're not modifying any of the things he needs to complete. So when you believe he's finished, if he does finish early, submit it to the court. And I will honor my statement to Mr. Williams that I will let him go early, okay? You hear me telling him, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Okay, but that's up to you. Because he's not gonna do it if you don't complete everything. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, all right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Hopefully I'll be signing you out early, but if not, keep on track and keep in communication with him. Because he's gonna be your ticket to everything, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. That concludes this hearing. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
There are three names that are left. Quincy Winston, I did not get anything on. I don't know if he's in a breakout room or not. Kamisha Woodstock at 9:52 and again at 10:17, she didn't answer. Likewise for Maurice Windham, 9:52 and 10:17, he didn't answer. So if you wanted to bring all of them in, we can figure out what we're doing.
What about Alicia Williams?
I didn't have Alicia Williams on my.
She checked in late. Okay.
She checked in late. Okay.
Yeah, let me give you her offer. It's one count of improper play. The other 2 ticket counts will be dismissed. It's another ticket and a second count.
Okay.
And I'll find out about that Quincy Watson. I don't have that file either.
Quincy Winston.
Winston, I'm sorry. I do see we have Miss Mr. Wells.
Yes.
I've been calling for you to come out for a while now. Can you activate your camera, please?
Oh, okay.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Cameron Wells. This is ticket number P1207231. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Also calling ticket number P11708112. One count failed to stop for a stop sign. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
Mr. Wells, can you state your name for the record, please?
Cameron Wells.
This is the date and time set for a pretrial in this matter. How are we proceeding?
He'd be pleading guilty to unregistered motor vehicle with the understanding that the remaining count 2 and then the new count 1 would be dismissed.
All right. You understand that, Mr. Wells?
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand for me. Sit up, Mr. Wells. Sit up. Okay. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You put your hand down. Mr. Wells, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights? That would have been Mr. Humphreys.
Yes, ma'am.
And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up your rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of May the 31st of 2021. Were you in the area of McDougal and Guion, Guoin streets in the city of Detroit, driving a Mercury vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was it unregistered at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Humphries?
Get it satisfied.
Is there stipulation for probable cause for the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated on behalf of the defendant.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to one count of drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Dismiss count 2 of that ticket. I'm also going to dismiss ticket P 11708112. Mr. Wells, you okay this morning?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just listening.
Okay. My fine is typically $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30
Um,
to 60?
I get disability. I get my first of the month check. So I guess I can do like $50 a month until it's paid off.
You can do that, or you can do community service. You prefer to pay the fine?
Yeah, I prefer to pay the fine.
Okay. You said $50 a month, so you need a little extra time.
Yeah. Well, I get that's the only income I have is the disability that I get at the first of the month.
Okay, I'm just trying to assess how much time I gotta give you so you can pay it. Oh,
Oh, okay.
you said like $50 a month would be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. So you said it was 200, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay, so let me give you 4 months then.
Okay.
Around September the 20th, you think you can have it paid by then?
Say that one more time.
September the 20th?
Oh yeah, I can have it paid by then.
I'm gonna give you until September the 20th to have it paid, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I do appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, sir. I understand. A little tight, but I'm driving while your license is suspended.
Well, I have my license now. I just passed the test yesterday, and I'm driver now.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Excellent, excellent. Are these your only tickets, or you have a ton of tickets?
For you for Detroit, yes.
All right. You said for Detroit, you got tickets other places?
I got one more ticket the same day that I had got these for Ferndale, but I just paid them off. So yeah, I'm just getting everything taken care of now. So this is the last one I have to get taken care of. After I pay this, I'll be done and clear. So
Okay. All right. Well, it's your lucky day. I'm waiving costs and fines. You're all set.
thank you. I really do appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. It sounds like you were really, you've been really trying. You told me you took your test the other day and passed it. I said, well, let's see if he has any other tickets. Okay. All right, you're all set.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a blessed one, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Quincy Winston. Sorry, it's a U ticket. Amended to disorderly conduct. You can imagine what the original charge was. 20 hours community service, prostitution awareness program, HIV STI test. The incident happened on December the 9th, 2020 in the area of Michigan and Gilbert. And then I'll call everybody else out who you couldn't talk to. Okay. Do you want my clerk to email it to you, or are you good? I did already. Oh, she emailed it to you already. I'm sorry.
Mr. Williams is on his way in.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Williams. He's been trying to reach out and talk to you. Haven't been responding, so he can't get to you.
I just spoke with the lawyer.
Yeah, okay, good.
Mhm.
I gotta wait for him to come back to the courtroom.
Miss Woodstock, it looks like just she decided to leave, unless you have her in here somewhere. Mr. Wyndham is here, and Mr. Winston is coming, and Miss Williams should be coming. There we go.
Hello?
Yes, be patient. Judge will call the case in a second.
Okay, because I had lost, I don't know if it was on my end or, I don't know, I lost contact.
Okay, no problem. You're back.
Okay.
Around 11.
All right, Miss Sandy, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge, I can hear you. I'm ready.
Alicia Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need you to focus just while your court hearing is going on. Ms. Williams? Now calling the
Yes.
matter of people versus Alicia Williams. This is ticket number P1230761. One count drove while license suspended. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number P1159892. One count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And can you state your name for the record?
Ms. Williams,
Yes.
state your name, please.
For the record.
Alicia Williams.
You gotta stay in the camera frame, okay?
Mhm.
This is the date and time set for a pretrial in these matters. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, she wishes to take advantage of the plea that's been offered of pleading to improper plea.
All right, if so, ma'am, you gotta raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You put your hand down. Ms. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give
Yes.
up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date, July the 29th of 2021. Were you in the area of Livernois and Florence Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Humphries?
I'm sorry.
I'm asking
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated on behalf of the defendant.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates on count one of ticket 12-3076. Dismiss count two. I'm also going to dismiss ticket number P1159892. Ma'am, the fine for this is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I can do it in 30.
All right, so I'm gonna have to do no later than June 20th, 2022, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Go ahead and sign off, Ms. Williams.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Oh, Quincy Watson, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you. Quincy Winston.
Winston, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep want to say Watson.
Yeah.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Quincy Winston. Can you activate your camera for me, sir? This is U ticket 572-88520. This is one count offer to engage the services of another for the act of prostitution. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
Mr. Winston,
Yes.
please activate your camera. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Quincy Winston.
This is the date and time set for as all right, pre-trial in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Mr. Winston wishes to take advantage of the offer that has been made to plead to one count of disorderly conduct with the terms and conditions set forth on the plea form.
Is that right, Mr. Winston?
Yes.
If so, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Winston, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Humphries in private today about your case and about your rights?
I know I ain't talked to an attorney though. I didn't talk. Yeah, I spoke to Mr. Humphrey. Yeah, I spoke to an attorney.
Okay. He may not have told you that he was an attorney, but he's an attorney, okay? Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
Like promise? No.
Like, I know there was an offer, so I do know that they promised that it's gonna be lowered to disorderly conduct, but besides that, did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of that, sir?
Like what? No.
No? Okay.
What you mean like promise me? You talking about like the case like with what they say community service stuff like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, those are
Yes, they
terms of the offer.
promised me that. Yeah. No.
Yeah, so as a part of the plea today, the offer is that it will be disorderly conduct. You'll have to do 20 hours of community service. You'll have to do a HIV STI test. I don't have to know the results. You just have to take the test. And you have to attend the prostitution awareness program. Those are the things that, and they'll reduce it to a disorderly conduct. Outside of that, has anyone else promised you anything, threatened you, or forced you to take this plea today?
No.
Okay. Are you pleading guilty of your own?
I'm pleading guilty of the charges because I feel the I like the community service and stuff and just test too. I ain't want to do no jail time.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm pleading guilty because of plea guilt, just because of the deal. I wasn't guilty. I don't feel I was guilty, but I'm just pleading guilty because instead of pleading guilty and taking the risk of doing jail time and having to pay and take tests and do probation and stuff like that, I don't want to do that.
That's not, you plead guilty because you're guilty, not because you don't want some other terms and conditions put on to you, sir. You don't do that for that reason.
Yes, I was guilty. I'm guilty.
Guilty.
Yes, I feel I was guilty.
Mr. Winston, you need a little bit more time to talk this over for a moment?
Wow, what you talking about?
Because you just gave me a whole sentence that makes me have to give you a bench trial or a jury trial. Because what you essentially just told me is that you're not guilty of this, but you're gonna take the plea just to get it over.
No, I said I was pleading guilty of other charges. I was pleading guilty for disorderly conduct and stuff like that.
Are you taking this guilty plea because you are guilty?
Yes, because I am guilty, yeah.
Okay. Are you doing this of your own choice? Like, are you choosing to take this guilty plea?
Yes, I was choosing to take it to avoid, yes. Because I didn't want to do no jail time. Yes, I'm guilty of the charges.
You know you have a right to have a bench or a jury trial. Bench trial before myself or a jury trial before 6 members of the community of the city of Detroit. You have that right, but if you plead guilty and take this offer today, you're gonna give up the right to plead, to have a bench or a jury trial. You understand that, sir?
And then, yes, and what I'm saying just because I do that, what do that mean? Like, how soon would I have to do community service and stuff like that?
Typically with my community service, completing the prostitution awareness class, and taking the test. I give you 3 months to complete those tasks.
Would y'all send information to my apartment?
I'm gonna give you a phone number to contact and they'll talk to you and they do send out information.
But so if I say okay.
Sure, Mr. Winston?
I'm saying, well, what did you why
You okay to
why
take- I'm just making sure you want to move forward with this plea.
what's the plea about? Is it a regular plea? It won't take no rights away from me, right?
Mr. Winston, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to talk back to the attorney. I'm gonna do one other case, and then I'm gonna have him answer all the questions that you need asked. Some of these questions should have been answered for you already, and so I just want to make sure you're doing what you want to do in this matter, okay? And not what I believe the court wants you to do, okay? So just hold tight, Mr. Winston, okay?
Okay.
For the court's consideration, yes, we had this conversation in the breakout room. But I'll
So
speak
Winston,
to
you
him
hold
again.
tight, because I'm gonna have another conversation with you, but I gotta move on to the other person, do them real quick, and I'm gonna come back to you, because I need to ask you some stuff more extensively, okay? A little deeper, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold tight. Mr. Wyndham?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You unmute yourself for me, please?
I'm unmuted.
And then could you activate your camera?
Hello.
Hello. Now calling the matter of People versus Maurice Wyndham. This is U ticket 456-20518. This is one count of entering without the owner's permission. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
Turkey, state your name for the record, please.
Yes, Maurice Wyndham.
The date and time set for a bench arraignment on a bench warrant in this matter.
Your Honor, at this time, on behalf of the defendant, we enter a not guilty plea. We'd ask the court to recall any warrants outstanding.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf and remove any bench warrants that may be out there and enter 0 personal bonds. How are we moving forward?
At this time, Your Honor, Mr. Wyndham wishes to request a bench trial to resolve this matter.
Is that right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
And he's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that how you want to move forward, sir?
Yes, ma'am. But
right.
but
For what? You said, but Mr. Wyndham?
excuse me, ma'am.
You said, but what?
Yeah, well, like I explained to the attorney, I was never in nobody's household. So they saying that I entered without permission. I left my brother's house and jumped in my car that was parked in the driveway. And they said
Judge, the last thing that I heard him say is, and they said.
That's the last thing I heard too, don't worry. And then, Mr. Wyndham, that's why you want to have a bench trial, because you're disputing the facts of this case. So a bench trial is a trial before a judge where I hear the facts of the case, the officer has to be present, and they listen, and based on that, I'll decide whether or not I believe that they have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you have committed this offense, okay?
Sorry, Judge, I heard you, but you was going in and out. But I
know
heard
it's
you.
hard to- So your internet connection is not the greatest, and you've been going in and out for the whole time you've been back in here. So wherever this is not a good place for you to have your bench trial at, okay? Because all it does is keep flicking you on and off and ringing you in and out. So that means you have poor service wherever it is that you're at right now. And it may be because of the cloud cover, but it's not real good and we can't hear you very well. But I'm gonna set this man for a bench trial on the date of September the 20th, 2022, September 20. That's at 9 a.m. It is via Zoom. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. And I'll see you back via Zoom on September the 20th, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, sir, you're all set. All right, Mr. Winston, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and walk you through this. Unmute yourself. All right. Recalling the matter of People versus Quincy Winston. This is U ticket 572-88520. This is one count of officer engaged in services of another for the act of prostitution. Once again, appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And sir, can you state your name for the record, Mr. Winston?
Quincy Winston, Quincy Lamar Winston.
Now, before we took a break from the record, we were going through his advice of rights, and I just want to make sure that Mr. Winston fully understood the rights that he has today. Sir, you have a right to go to trial, a bench or a jury trial, a bench trial before myself, the jury trial before 6 members of the community of Detroit. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, the court will provide an attorney for you. Today, you have been given an offer, sir, that you can plead to a lesser charge, disorderly conduct, with the criteria that you have to have an HIV STI test. You have to do 20 hours of community service. You're going to have to pay a fine.
Okay.
And you're going to have to attend the prostitution awareness program class. I'll give you time to complete all those tasks. Did you want to move forward with that plea today?
Yes, I do.
All right. I want to take your attention, sir, back to the date, and he's going to remain under oath. I already swore him in. I want to take your attention back to the date of December the 9th of 2020. Sir, were you in the area of Michigan and Gilbert Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were in that area, did you act in a disorderly manner?
Yes.
Satisfied, attorney?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, and the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the amended charge of disorderly conduct, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Winston, do you have a pen where you can take down a phone number for me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, get that pen so you can take down a phone number for me.
Okay.
All right. It is 313
1-3.
965
Mhm.
8130.
Okay, so it's 313-965-8130.
That's right. So you're gonna talk to Ms. Green. Tell Ms. Green you need to write this down. You need to do 20 hours of community service.
Okay.
Tell her that you need to take the prostitution awareness class. And you need to take the test, the HIV test, okay?
Okay.
My fine is $300, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you, is 4 months enough time? Is 3 months enough time, or would you like 4 months, Mr. Winston?
To pay $300?
Yes, and complete all of those tasks, the 20 hours service and everything else.
4.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 4 months because it seems like you may need a little extra time, sir. Is that right?
Yes. Can't say if I finish them early, can I bring what?
What you can do,
Everyone in church found.
ma'am, you have to mute yourself. Thank you. What you can do is you can call the courtroom. You have those sheets of papers, how you got into the courtroom today?
Yes.
You can call the courtroom and ask if you come a little earlier if you finish everything, but I think I'm gonna give you 4 months because I want to make sure you finish it all, okay?
Okay. Hey,
I'm
thanks.
going to tell you to come back on September 20th, okay? September 20th for a review. If you have any issues, Mr. Winston, call the court, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. I'll see you back on what date are you coming back to Zoom court?
September 20th,
All right, at 8:30 a.m., okay?
8:30 a.m. yet.
Okay, you completed everything. I'm gonna close this case out, okay?
All right, thanks.
You're very welcome. Have a good day, Mr. Winston.
You too.
All right.
Ms. Comstock reappeared.
I see. Ms. Woods back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you get your license yet?
I'm sorry.
I said, did you get your license yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have the actual license yet?
No, this is I got it 2 days ago. So this is the pass road test. They said I have to wait to get the license in the mail. Do you want me
All
to?
the other parts of it?
I'm sorry?
You took every other part of it?
Yes, ma'am. This is the road test. If I can flip my camera. 1 second. 1 second.
No, I gotta see the actual license. Took the road test, doesn't mean they issue the license. Okay. All right. It says it's not a license yet, though. I still need you to get that license. How much
Oh
more
my
time?
God. It's right. It's nothing else stopping it though. They took my picture and everything.
I know, but they said that's not a license. Did they give you that temporary sheet?
Yeah, I still got the permit sheet and that's all, and they said that the license will come in the mail.
Let me see if you went to the Secretary of State yet.
Yes, when I took the permit, they took my picture and they said I didn't have to come back. So after I took the road test, they would just send the license in the mail.
Okay, I'm gonna check right now. My courtroom has the capability of doing so.
Okay.
So when we come on, I'm gonna have to have you take your hat off, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am, take your head off for a moment while I call this matter. I know it's rough sometimes. All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Ms. Kamisha Woodstock. This is ticket number X38111127. This is count 1, no operator's license, multiple operators license. Count 2, motor vehicle operation without security. Count 3, drove unregistered vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
James Humphreys, House Counsel.
And ma'am, please state your name for the record.
Kamisha Woodstock.
All right, Ms. Woodstock has been here a few times On March the 9th of 2022, she presented to the court proof of her registration and her insurance. She just needs to get her license. She was taking the test on 4/3/2022. She returned back to court on 4/18/2022. So she had a little issues with getting her license. I pulled the records today, and it does say that she is now a valid licensed driver in the state of Michigan. She just doesn't have her card yet. So the court is going to dismiss this ticket at this point in time. Congratulations, Ms. Woodstock, okay?
Thank you.
You're all set. That concludes this hearing.
All right, you have a blessed day.
You too, ma'am.
All righty.
All right, you're all set. All right, that concludes this morning's docket.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a great afternoon.
All righty.
All right.
Bye-bye.